All right, you know what that means. SummerSlam continues.
Oh, all right.
And we are still in night one, and now we got a good, come on, now it got you going. I got a good attitude going. Night one continues.
Well, let's talk about Jelly Roll. You want to talk about Jelly Roll? You know, I have to, it's an accomplishment. We have to recognize the effort that the man made. He lost 240 pounds to get to 299 pounds. Did you hear this story?
I heard them talking about his weight loss, yes.
And I don't think he's been doing it. He didn't start at the Performance Center and lose 240 pounds in, 3 months or whatever, obviously. But one of the big feature matches for SummerSlam was Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Now, I will say in his defense, he does work better than the other Jelly. He is at least somewhat believable. Jelly Roll's Jelly Roll's wife is named Bunny XO. Did you see Bunny, Brian?
I'm not familiar.
Are you talking to me on mute?
I'm not familiar with her. I don't know anything about Bunny.
You didn't see her when they got.
I saw her there, and that was the first. That was the first time I ever saw or heard of her in my life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Did you see her there? Because she's a podcast host. She's our competition. You ought to know who the fuck she is.
Better watch out, Bunny.
If you took a picture of Jelly Roll and you took a picture of Bunny XO, would you put them together and say, yeah, I bet these two people would be married? Not trying to criticize either one of them.
We'll get back to the match in 1 second, and this isn't anything about Jelly Roll the person, because he actually seems like a very nice guy. He actually seems like a perfectly fine, good person.
He does. You think somebody held him down and put all them tattoos on his face?
Well, I guess musically is my issue, and some of these characters, my biggest hope in life is that somewhere right now there's just a group of kids that will grow up and it'll be that era's punk rock, and they'll just rebel against all of this sound, all of these people. Just, it's completely out of step with, I don't know, with me and with others. There has to be a punk rock for now. There has to be kids saying, fuck all this country glam wannabe rap bullshit. Fuck it all. And fuck these people. We need real people.
I bet you from the looks of Bunny XO, she said, I'll fuck it all.
Man, they used to at least have good gimmick names. John Doe. Oh, okay, that's good. Bunny X, and now it's just letters put together. You don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it.
See, you're behind the times, Brian. You're old.
Goodbye. Yeah, you're right, I am. And goodbye to all these people. That's what I say. I need just somewhere, some kid has to come up with good songs and say, fuck you to the system and these people. Write about these people. Write about, get off my TV, you people. Just write that song. Well, there you go.
I want to know why you don't look like Bunny XO.
Bunny XO.
She's a podcast host. How come I don't get her? I get you. Do you think, how much money does Jelly have in his role?
I don't know. You know, the money right now is in touring. And I believe he's been touring for a while, and I believe he's opened for some big acts, so he's probably made some good money.
Well, to keep Bunny in her podcasts, he better. Holy mackerel.
He made enough money to say, I'm going to walk away from this for a while and move to Florida to go to the training facility.
Walk away from all of what?
Bunny
the Jelly or the rolling?
Bunny and the road and the band.
Looks like Bunny went with him. If I was him, I wouldn't let Bunny out of my sight. Should we talk about this match?
We better.
Oh, God damn it. And again, Logan Paul, again, he is he's incredible because he's got to the point now where he knows how to bounce off the guy already. Because here was the thing, with Jelly's offense for a celebrity wasn't that bad because the other guys were so good they could bounce off of him, they could feed him. they could bump, they could be in the right place. If you notice, Jelly was most of the time when he was doing things actively, was standing in the same place and other people were coming to him and etc. And that wasn't horrible. But every time it's something that required experience or knowledge or just being good at this, mainly when he was on defense, he couldn't sell. He was trying, but he sold like a guy that can't work. It's awkward. It's stiff body movements. There's no flow. But, you know, when a guy never has had a match in front of people and you're trying to get him to work with two of the top guys in the business in front of 50,000 people, he wasn't the most offensive thing I saw all weekend was they can't have a goddamn match in this company without destroying an entire Home Depot. But, you know, while I would have much preferred him as a special manager to counteract the, you know, the evil Bobby the Brain Heenan, that would have been lovely. He's wrestling, but it wasn't as bad as it could be, but it's still kind of preposterous, I guess. I don't know. Compared to some of the other stuff in the following night, this wasn't nearly the worst thing. Of course, he did get blown up doing all that stuff, but anyway, what happened? I can't remember. Somebody, oh yeah, Logan Paul splashed jelly through the fucking desk at ringside, so that could be the viral moment. And everybody's going, oh, look what Jelly Roll did. Jelly Roll fucking laid there. Logan Paul, the goddamn, he flew 25 feet.
It was a frog splash.
That guy's insane.
Yeah, no, he's incredible. He's one of the great naturals we've ever seen.
But I don't know if I would give Jelly Roll any credit except for being stupid enough to lay there underneath it because he thought, oh, wow, this will get me over with the boys.
Hey, that was my biggest problem with the match. I liked the match. I actually thought it was all working and the fans were into it. And Jelly Roll, I think, did a really good job. But the 10 minutes of him selling that and then walking out of there where they convinced me he was about to keel over and die. And then for him to make a comeback. I thought that was too much for someone who's not a wrestler.
That's when they leaped fully over the great white shark, is what you're saying. Because that, again, he didn't do bad. And Orton did a lot of stuff and the blah, blah, blah. The big splash, boom. They're carrying him out or taking him out, helping him out. And that's when the heels just did nothing forever but laugh at him as they're so slowly taking him out that you know he's not leaving. And then he turned around and he wanted to come back and got up to the apron and made then I'm like, okay, now we can't even hurt a goddamn formerly fat, now just chubby singer. And he makes a comeback. And the clothesline and the choke slam and the Bubba slam. And the people were buying it. But, he basically boom, boom, boom. Well, finally, Orton RKO'd Drew and Logan Paul posted Orton and then splashed Jelly 1, 2, 3. So they beat him, but not until after he made a comeback like he was Dusty Rhodes in the Miami Beach Convention Center. Yeah. But it was an attraction.
He got pinned. He seemed to have the right spirit about the whole thing. I thought he wasn't bad in there. And again, the length of time selling for him to make the comeback, I mean, even though he got pinned, I thought that was too much. But Logan Paul is so impressive.
Yeah.
He's just so impressive. And I actually ended up really enjoying this match.
Well, then maybe that made up for some of it.
You didn't like it at all just because of the celebrity? Or
No. That's what I'm saying is I didn't want to like it. He wasn't as bad as I was afraid he might be. It did get over with the people. They did the right shit up until the time that he was murdered and still had to come back and get another comeback. But, I just don't know if it was on a more local level. And I can see You know, an old-fashioned heel team like Wayne Ferris and Larry Latham taking bumps for the, fat local singer or whatever. But it's come to this.
Yeah, but he was the smallest person in the ring. That shocked me too. Drew towers over him. Orton towers over him. Logan may have been the same height, if not a little bit taller than him. He was the smallest guy in there.
Well, but now wait, you're measuring wrong. Instead of from the ground up, measure from the belt buckle around.
Oh. See, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, in some occasions they've won with Jelly Roll, with Bad Bunny. Like, whatever you want to say, they took their celebrity. They came in with the right attitude. They took it seemed like more seriously than some of the people who work there, who are just ready to break kayfabe left and right. And then there's Travis Scott, who came there with the attitude, smacked the champion in the fucking face, and then never came back again.
I bet one of these days Cody's just going to hunt him down on the street somewhere to get that fucking receipt because he thought he was going to get it in a ring.
I bet you some wrestler will one day.